Hello, I'm Billy, and welcome to Sidelick Town. Today in Sidelick Town, we'll meet a grumpy Sidelick named Kate, and we'll visit someplace in Sidelick World. But first, Tommy is in a hurry. Ernie's visit to Sidelick Town was coming to an end. Everyone would miss him, but they'd always get to wave hello in Little Lick City. On the day he was going back, there was another part of business to be done, so Corey spoke to Timmy and Tommy. "It seems that the order of wood from the factory wasn't enough for our job," announced Corey. "I'd like one of you to return it there. I want the other to drive Ernie back to his home. They're pretty close to one another, so I'm sending you on the same task." Timmy got a cart and packed the wood. Then Tommy fueled up Ernie and hopped in. They were ready to go. "You go first, okay?" said Tommy. "I don't know where—" "Hey!" Tommy was appalled. He saw his twin straying from his work. He was talking to Jeff. "What are you doing?" cried Tommy. "The town needs a new wood, and the city needs Ernie. We need to go." "Hold on, Tommy," said Timmy. "I have unfinished business to take care of." "Fine," said Tommy. "You catch up later. I'm going to be the really reliable one today," he retorted. Tommy started up Ernie's engine, and they flew out of town, before Timmy could tell them what he was talking to Jeff about. But Tommy didn't even care. He was riding through the mountains. "I've never been to Little Lick City," he confessed to Ernie. "Or at least I don't think so. So I bet it's right past these mountains." But it wasn't, and soon he was in the forest. "Well, cities are usually next to trees, right?" pondered Tommy. Tommy eventually wound up passing through town again, and then he was back in the mountains. He stopped to think. "Something wrong, Chief?" asked Ernie. "I'm angry with Timmy for not keeping up," replied Tommy. "He was too slow." "Maybe, Chief, you were too fast," suggested Ernie. "I'm sure the city is this way," said Tommy. But he wound up at the factory. "Great," groaned Tommy. "I finally reached one of our stops, and it's Timmy's." "Why aren't you nice and smart like little Tommy?" asked Ernie. "Because I don't know how to get to your city, okay? I just want to find my way and not have to put up with so much," he whined. "You need to relax, Chief," laughed Ernie, "and you need to listen. I knew the way to Little Lick City all along." "Really?" shouted a shocked Tommy. "Why didn't you say so?" "You were in too much of a hurry, Chief," muttered Ernie. "You barely listened to your brother." "So you heard it from him?" asked Tommy. "I live in the city," chuckled Ernie, "so I've known before that. But Timmy was actually getting directions from Jeff." "Boy, do I feel stupid," moaned Tommy. "So what do you say, Chief?" asked Ernie. "Should we check the factory to see if Timmy's there?" "If you stop calling me Chief, sure," replied Tommy. But just then, Timmy rolled out of the factory with the new wood in his cart. He was surprised to see them. "What's Ernie still doing with you?" "I kinda got lost on my way to the city," sighed Tommy. "Well, Little Lick City is right across from Sidelick Town when you're ready," advised Timmy. "Actually, Ernie already told me," giggled Tommy. "You mean you listened to him?" asked Timmy. "But why'd you ignore me back in town?" "Because it was Ernie who told me to slow down a bit," laughed Tommy. "He told me that doing my job slowly and properly is better than rushing through it." "Way to go, Tommy," smiled Ernie. Ernie hooted his horn as Tommy peacefully left to Little Lick City. Everywhere in Sidelick World is special. Jeff, Ray, Billy, and all their friends travel far and wide, and they want to show you around. Where's this? That's right, it's the supermarket. The supermarket is where the Sidelicks purchase their groceries every week. And Gary, Corey's brother, operates it. The supermarket is also home to the carts. Once, Bacon Chum wasn't feeling well. When he moved himself, he would be shaky and bruised of fruit. Nick worked hard to keep a secret, but Corey eventually found out. However, he was simply fixed soon. Another time, Corey and Jeff were cleaning the store on a hot day. Mac wanted to make milkshakes, and the store had the things he needed. But he needed to hurry to stop Jeff from throwing them away. In the end, all of the Licks were happy. As you can see, lots of memories are kept here. Next time, we'll remember things somewhere else. It was autumn inside Lick World. The Licks were preparing for the fall and winter holidays. Oscar was going to collect a pumpkin when Cory halted him. "Oscar," he started, "I couldn't help but notice you're quite sociable around visitors, especially the odd ones. Anyway, there's a new Sidelick who's perhaps the weirdest we'll get. I want you to try to be his friend." "What do you mean by try?" questioned Oscar. "Let's just say I own a special file on him," Cory groaned. I'm sorry to say that Oscar had a tough job to do. He also had to deliver a heavy bell to the town bank for a burglar alarm. But first he'd have to face the roughest Lick ever, and he was a clown. "You're the new Sidelick, I suppose," beamed Oscar. "What's your name?" "Don't make fun of me," snarled the new Lick. "I wasn't," muttered Oscar. "I mean when I tell you my name, bozo. My name is Kate, and don't you dare call me a girl." Oscar struggled to hold back the laughter. "So, is there anything you need before a tour of the town?" he asked. "A new tour guide," grumbled Kate. "You bite." "Gee, no need to fuss," said Oscar. "Well, I'll get my uncle, the mayor. He'll give you a job." "I'll cream him if it's a bad one." "On second thought, how about you just help me with this bell?" suggested Oscar. "Don't think I can't cream more than one Lick a day," growled Kate. Oscar was losing his patience. "Well, don't think I can't laugh at more than one name a day," he remarked. "Humph! Humph!" And with that, the Sidelicks went in opposite directions. Kate paced furiously outside the supermarket until Cory stopped him. Meanwhile, Oscar decided to move on to delivering the bell. He pushed the cart as hard as he could, but it barely budged. "This is one heavy bell," sighed Oscar. "Just be glad you're not carrying it," snapped Bacon Chum. Just then, Kate walked up. "The mayor told me that I had to ask if you needed help," mumbled Kate. "What are you going to do, juggle to cheer us up?" teased Oscar. "The real entertainment is that girly haircut," mocked Kate. "Look who's talking, Katie." "Humph! Humph!" And so, even with the anger building up, Oscar didn't have the strength to push the cart. So he just stood there in town with Licks passing by. After about 20 minutes, Kate walked up and bumped into the cart. Oscar was angry. "What's the big idea?" wailed Oscar. "My idea is that you're a goof that can't lift a feather." "I'm a goof compared to the guy with a pink haircut?" cried Oscar. "I'm warning you," threatened Kate. Oscar was so angry that he shoved the cart with all his might over to Kate. Kate did the same to Oscar. Oscar bumped it back to Kate. Finally, Kate hit it so hard that it bounced up and was caught on the wall. The bell was too high for either one to reach. Oscar was upset. "Oh, now I've let everyone down. I was mean to you, I got the bell stuck," he continued. "And now," finished Kate, "you're going to be creamed." But Kate suddenly felt guilty. He knew that this never would have happened if he hadn't insulted Oscar in his first minute here. "Look," he began, "if I help you get the bell down, will you stop being so argumentative?" "I'll do my share of the work if you agree to also stop with the insults," said Oscar. "Clown's honor," promised Kate. "Now let's go." As the two were trying to stand on the bench to get it, Cory walked past. "Am I seeing what I think I'm seeing?" cried Cory. "We're sorry, sir," they said together. "We're both guilty." No, interrupted Cory. "I mean that I can't believe you two are working together." "Don't worry about the bell," he added. "We'll get it done tomorrow, but good work." Oscar and Kate were relieved. Now they are best friends. They know that while it's not always easy working with one another, working against each other only makes a circus act.